We are all set to go, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? 79 Broncos.
First play, first throw coming for Vick. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready? Go.
Here's Bolden. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And the Bills at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
Like the old song says, accentuate the positive, and I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you run 6 in a row, you know you're going
to all the way home for the Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now Young. Open man, there's Bobo. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
You look at this Buffalo defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Young. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
14 on the play. It's 2nd down.
Young to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone that week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
To throw, Vick. Complete to Hilton. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Chiefs 3.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get Lee in there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll put 5 receivers in the formation now. 3rd and 9. Young to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready. Back on. Hot 70. Hot 70. Ready, ready.
They stay on the ground. Here's Bolden again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Let's go. Viking.
Vic now. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Vic readies to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time While they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first.
Throwing, Young. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Let's go now.
In motion goes the tight end. Young now. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To the air once more, Young. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Vick. He finds Boulder. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Go.
Vick to throw it. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
60 Eagles. Timberwolves. Ready? Pass to 60. Ready?
Now it's Boulder. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Chiefs 3.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And running with power here. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Boy, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Young. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the
Young working out of the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception,
and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Bills 28, Chiefs 10.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hawk 70.
They run with Bolden. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go.
Throwing, Vick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now here's Vick. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Vick. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Chiefs 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now here's Young. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking to throw, Young. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Well, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 14 on the play. It's second down.
Young will set to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And his drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Young. He'll try and do this himself. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Fourth down, Young. Uncorks one for Davis. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the gun, Vick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Will find the tight end, Sullivan, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.
It's fourth down.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, Young. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Young to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And it is caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First down, here's White. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Young. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Dragon 60. Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
Vick now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
79 Bronco. Ready. 70 Timber.
To throw, Vick. Completes it to Aguilar. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Set.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Nick Herbig there on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Let's go now. Ready,
A first down carry here for Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
It'll be Vick once more. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Ready, take off.
They'll try and run it. This is Boulder. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
45, Chiefs 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Here's Young from the shotgun. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, there's Bobo. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Here's Young.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That'll be caught by Bobo. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back to throw, Rush. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Let's go now.
Here's Rush to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think they're leading by.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Go, take it to the house.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here we go. Ready.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Vick, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is the execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Rush. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
Ready up. Let's go.
Throwing here, Rush. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? And now, did we see that right? They accepted the pass interference penalty, gave possession back to the offense. Boy, someone's got to have their wires crossed. That just doesn't